Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Influence. I'm Gregg-Brooke Koleno with the I Team series and IA Business Advisors, and I'm so glad you chose to be with us today for a daily dose of positive influence. Today, I'm excited to bring you my guest, Aaron Bondi. Aaron and I have known each other for quite some time through the Schaumburg Business Association, and I'm so grateful he's able to join us today. Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me, Greg. I appreciate being here.
Aaron, can you share a little bit about yourself so our listeners can get to know you?
Sure. So as you said, we met through the Schaumburg Business Association. I am a volunteer ambassador there, involved in bringing in new members and helping them get acclimated to the SBA. And then, in my other life, I'm a professional. I have some affiliations to other nonprofit organizations, and just love the whole idea about daily influence and spreading positivity. So I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, you've certainly had a positive influence on me and so many others that we know, and others that I'm sure that I don't even know. So thank you. It's an honor to have you here today. Aaron, what inspired you to start spreading positivity and making a difference in the lives of others?
I was inspired by my family. I saw my dad was involved in nonprofits. My grandparents all were involved in whether it was a Rotary club of some sort or Kiwanis or some affiliation with nonprofit organizations. So although I was born lucky, I feel like I got exposed to the giving side of things and being able to provide for those who are less fortunate. So that was, I'd say my family was my inspiration on that one for sure.
It's wonderful to hear that your family has had that positive influence on you, and you are continuing it on and sharing it with those around you and your family as well. Aaron, can you tell us about a specific moment or experience where you felt you made a significant positive impact on someone's life?
So I mentioned Rotary. Rotary is one of the organizations that I found that made it really easy for me to contribute and do my part to help those who might not be as fortunate. So I was in California, in Los Angeles, and I was in a Rotary club there. And each year for Christmas, we would bring presents to various families for the kids that didn't have anything, and we would actually deliver them. I mean, they gave us permission to do so, and the organization that we partnered with to do that, and brought in food, brought in the presents, and instead of it being something where you dropped it off at a location that we do Toys for Tots. I'm sure a lot of people do things like that, coat drives, all that stuff. But to actually see the people get what you spent time for, either preparing for food or wrapping, and what it meant to them, the kids were ecstatic, but you could see the parents were just floored. They just couldn't hold the tears back. It was a very powerful moment, and I think it was a life-changing moment for me.
What a wonderful story. You just gave me chills. Seeing that firsthand and having that positive influence on the parents and the children must have been so rewarding for you, and it still sticks with you today, all these years later. So thank you for having a positive influence on them. Aaron, what advice would you give to someone who wants to make a difference but doesn't know where to start?
Don't do it alone. Bring somebody else with you. If you're not, one of those people who's going to go out and figure out a way to donate time or volunteer someplace. Find an organization that's got it built in that just gives you kind of the roadmap. I was involved in Kiwanis when I was in California. I was involved in Rotary as well. Even volunteering for, events with the SBA, Feed My Starving Children, the things that we organize from an association level. It makes it more fun and it makes it easier. It passes the time. It's not work, especially if you've got, people who are trying to figure out how to do it themselves too. You can explore what you like and don't like together. And, maybe it's Feed My Starving Children. Maybe it's a food pantry. Maybe it's cleaning up, on the sidewalks. It doesn't matter. Just get somebody else to do it with you and stay accountable.
That is really good advice. Thank you for sharing that with us. Aaron, how do you maintain your own sense of positivity and motivation, especially during challenging times or when faced with negativity?
I look at challenges and challenging times in life as an opportunity to learn and grow. And so while it may be uncomfortable, whether it's something that's changing in work or changing in out of our control, kind of environment, if you can somehow figure out a way to take a step back, and it's hard to do, but kind of say, what am I learning from this? How am I going to avoid this in the future? How am I going to change the way I approach this? I see that not only in personal life but professional life. I mean, you talk about how you're going to make a difference, and where to start. Going back to your previous question, start small. You're not going to change the world right away. You're not going to be able to, dig a well over in another third world country right away. But if you start off, cleaning the streets someplace in Schaumburg, you join the Rotary Club, one thing could spiral into the next, and you might be someplace in West Africa digging a well for somebody. So, I would say figure out how to learn things in a small way so that you can be better at them in a big way.
That's great advice. I love it. And I love how you said about learning from our mistakes and we can grow from that. So thank you. What message or words of encouragement would you like to share with our listeners who aspire to make a difference in the world?
Find something that you can get passionate about. Find a way to make a small difference and see how big that ripple can go. I'd say it doesn't take much, but as you kind of learn about what you like, and you can find ways to partner with other individuals to not only spread positivity, but resources and and making a real impact down the line.
It's really good advice. Thank you, Aaron. I really appreciate you joining us today and sharing your story and your advice. It's really been great to have this conversation with you. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Again, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. If you're interested in getting in touch with Aaron, the best way to do that is through Facebook, and I'll put the link in the show notes. And thank you for tuning in today to this episode of The Daily Influence. We hope that you found our discussion as inspiring and enlightening as we did. If you enjoyed the conversation, please share it with your friends, your family, your colleagues to help spread positive message that we've been discussing on these episodes. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. We really appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more stories of positivity and making a difference in the lives of others. So stay positive, keep making a difference, and join us next time on The Daily Influence. Thanks for being a part of our community. Have a great day. Bye-bye.